Yep.
You were admin at this time, no?
Yeah, but I was playing worse when I was moderating because I wasn't playing as much or focusing as much on the game. Anyways,
How long you've been moderating, by the way?
oh, I didn't do it for that long. Probably about a year.
Look at
Maybe a
him
little
talking
less.
about.
Anyways.
Anyways, starting the intro because I've already started recording and now the intro is an absolute bloody mess. That's alright. FBGLTD, just an observational
Just
sort of series. Here with my mates
just
on voice again. Say hello if you want, you don't have to, I don't rightly care.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
Just
Beautiful.
on a side note, don't forget that we have Solal on voice with us. so we
Yeah,
can
but
discuss about this.
I'm more focused off my game, to be honest.
True. Okay.
Yeah, we talk about the Steam. By the way, Hyo, can you stream for me, please?
Is
So
it
we've
not streaming at
got
the moment?
we've got Clockwork
Oh.
on red here, which is actually a bugged unit at the moment, so I'll go through that a little bit more. We've got Nightsaber on blue with rather good ads. We've got Sprite, Exac, Tree of Time, or Tree of Travel, AOD on purple.
I will reroll.
So it's potentially a very good roll, but slightly difficult to play, so we'll see how he pilots it. We've got Cannon on teal.
About me? About me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So for West, we've got this roll here. Be pretty happy myself. You got this here with these two. Got this here. And we've got this, which will be going into this for the next level, which is pretty cool. If I was this player, I would be playing this instead of this. But, you know, that's okay. I know I'm being intently vague. It's because this purple player is on the voice chat with us at the moment. So I'm just making sure not to leak any information. He's a good mate. It'll be interesting to hear if he wants to share any of like his sort of perspectives from inside the game, what he's doing. That'd be really cool, I reckon. You can see this actually does rather well because these units one-shot.
It's a warrior day, by the way.
Yes, it's another warrior.
Peoples and warriors.
Every game warrior.
Take a look at blue and teal, please.
Sorry.
Thank you. And teal. Okay, right.
So at the moment everything's looking pretty comfortable. Not seeing anything that I'm thinking is too concerning at the moment. The only major thing would be for this player is this is not really a very good start, especially with the rest of the role. You'd be much happier to start with this. Myself as well. They've even got the game recorded, man. So you can see a cheeky little king leak, but it happens. It was a late send, wasn't it? Or was it just a random solo send?
Yeah.
Called too late. I think we just sent too late, mate. But anyway, it's not a big issue. So this is good from this player. In general, you want to mix single target with single target and area with area. So that's a bit of self synergy there. Much happier than anything else. This is completely fine here. In general, I would put this one over here, but it doesn't really matter because they just got to send. So it's not a big deal. This is not going to do very well. These units are rather good on level 1. Not so much at the moment, but we'll see. Just realizing I'm saying a bit too much. It's kind of hard to balance. And remember what I said.
Backfire, guys.
Yeah. Remember what I said about Orange's lane? This would be the opposite of that. So we're not doing that, and it's quite awkward. But yeah, we'll have a look here. We might be alright. I'm not actually 100%, but I believe this will leak. We'll see though. Looks like he's actually got really, really good focus on this. So it might survive for a little bit.
Red got a third.
Dude, didn't even notice I sent. I was too focused on one of the players here. So yeah, you can see that unit's just really quite bad on 2. Very good on 1, quite bad on 2. So we got the Clockwork mid here. Double Blood Orcs from East. I'm sorry, I actually didn't even notice they sent. I was so busy fussing about green. Anyway, the clockwork, even though it's bugged, so the bug is currently that it won't actually regenerate any health when it uses its ability, but it doesn't lose any attack speed. So levels where its damage numbers are efficient, so level 2, 3, and 5 were at 2 shots, 2 and 3 were at 1 shots, it's actually not such a big problem. But it's level 4 where it's like an awkward sort of 2-shot. It's a close to 1 shot than a big overkill. It's really really costs it not having the repair. But you know,
what else did it got to all 4, by the way? Red?
So Red's role is Clockwork, Spectre, Watcher,
Tricky.
Polar, Half-Breed.
Tricky.
You got Spectre, man. Spectre is great.
Yeah, for sure, but he probably won't all with 2 clock and 1 polar.
Yep, if he tries that, 2 clock 1 polar was a very nice build before the clockwork bug, but it always had some chance to leak level 4 against no send. So with the bug on the clock, it will just absolutely leak very, very hard, and it will be quite sad to see. But we'll see if he knows about the bug or anything. We've believe we've made people aware of it, at least to a decent extent. So, you know.
Just 1 T1 and it's fine. You just need to build a Spectre.
So we've dropped these to grab this now. We didn't really have another option at this point. So yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's worth leaking on 2 like that though. It's always bad to give your enemies information like that so early on in the game. Anyway, like this, we do fine. Everything else looks quite alright here. You can see there's actually been a health upgrade, interesting, from blue. Normally you'd see a regen, if anything, but you know, whatever works. So far Purple's making this work. Mr. Solal, how's your game going? Do a little on-the-spot interview.
Hello, Solal.
Yeah, I'm stoned, so I try to concentrate, to be honest, bro.
You can tell he's shook. So we've actually gone
game
for
with
the
this
spin.
roll, man. I fucking hold good everything. And now I missed 1 goal, so that's my fucking problem, to be honest. But I think I'm not holding, so I have to unpush and do a little sentry, so I will up it in 5. But I missed 1 goal to push, and that's fucking bad.
Always do your calculations,
Maybe I said
ladies and
this little
gentlemen.
good lol?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But overall, I think he made the better play by just playing a little safe. It's not ideal to sit on 49 gold waiting for a wisp, but it's better than just leaking a lot of
Man, if
I
I was
think it was really close to all. 2 egg with 2 sprite are doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the risk. Man,
I disagree with you, Ma, because of where the Tree of Time is, Tree of Travel's placed. The sprites are going to run in front of the eggs.
Yeah, that's
so the
true.
eggs won't take anything.
I want to be a
before.
minimoa, you know, everybody's watching. I don't want to leak 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So Green has not added nearly enough. He's overestimated his unit. So actually the 2 clock polar, look at that aggro. It's beautiful aggro. Clocks are the same health. Rather lucky actually.
Know what? I'm going to push 1 more and I'm going to sell Magnol and upgrade my little NS. And I will be fucking OB for 5. And they send 3. But I feel like we have all okay push in my team, so we don't have to go YOLO. We all go together slowly, you know?
Yep.
Like a lady, you know? Oh no, I missed gold. Fuck my life. Miscalculated. So you fucking say to this egg, go fuck yourself.
Yep. So fair enough, we've made a little mistake, but we have a workaround. We've got a plan B.
If I was the minimoa last round, I will have 1 gold more. And this round, I will not miscalculate again. And then I will be perfect.
So,
whatever
Mr. Teal,
happens,
Mr.
you still
Teal,
have 1 more egg to sell.
I'm back in 10 minutes, guys.
Bye-bye. Mr. Teal here, very overbuilt. You can actually just remove one of these cannons from the game and he'll hold 5 against no send or even a small send, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, 2 cannon holding.
Definitely looking for an overbuild though, which is maybe not too bad. He has something to mix. Red's got his clock magna here, which is just a really sort of safe build. Mostly focusing on west this game, just because we can't talk specifically about east.
Yep.
Nice Saber YOLO from Blue here. He's a Lil Trial, so it's good to see that he's able to YOLO Saber and isn't always overbuilding for not very much reason. So Green played the, you know, he had a good start to his game, even after the leak on 2, but after that we've really run into some trouble, which is not ideal with that sort of role, because it's a very good role, but if it falls behind, it's, you know, a little more difficult. Same with every role, really.
It's a tricky unit.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Although this reminds me of a game I had a couple months ago, because I had kind of the same issues as he did.
Yeah. Also known as Hyo. Hyo is a bit of a team killer, but you know, we love him anyway.
I have my moments.
100%. So with this player right here and this unit right here, you always want one of those right here, okay? It's the same sort of walk log situation as we've talked about in other videos, but you want the creeps to pull onto the wall, so that way half of them end up doing nothing, not attacking. Like this, he's going to have a more even sort of spread of damage across all of his units, but all the creeps are going to be attacking more quickly, and it will make it harder for him to hold. So it's just a little lesson we can take from that.
So it's basically gonna need more value to hold the same.
It's always focus dependent, nothing's ever guaranteed, but in general he will do worse with this. He will just do worse than if he placed a little bit better. He's more likely to leak, and he's more likely to have less in mid. But you know, we'll see. Looks like he's alright here. Just because you make these mistakes doesn't always mean you get immediately punished for it.
Oh no.
But just in general, this thing might, building like this versus building with the unit in front, over 10 games, you'll notice a difference.
Fucking shit.
How are we going? Let's check in with the field. So we've had a cheeky little leak here.
Yes.
Was that part of the plan?
No, 7-6. I thought I will do better, but I guess I played with a little risky.
Yeah, fair enough.
It depends what they have as a spell, to be honest. If it's good or bad, you know. He's a emo. I'm not, but anyway, he will red leak, so I'm not. It's not a bad delay.
Yeah, I'm sure your teammates appreciate the feed.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I had a hard roll, and I'm my first league right now, so kind of okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ooh, interesting druid on Teal.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the best ad he could build. What I would have done if I was him is I would have stayed on 3 cannons, I would have gotten a Minotaur, and if I could afford it, a Drunk Pirate, if not, a small cannon. That way you get some frontline with the AoE synergizing with the Pierce ammunition. And if you afford the Pirate, he also has some AoE with some armor reduction.
Easy peasy.
So anyway, let's take a look at Mr. Green. Not doing very well. These units actually have a little bit of range, which you might not think they would, just looking at them. So his actual damage sort of goes in front here, so it just makes life a little bit harder than it would otherwise be. Anyway, pretty good mid for Teal here. 3 cannons in mid. No major issues. What is your spell, Mr. Solal?
Shockwave, teacher.
Shockwave. Oh, Shockwave on the other team as well.
Nice.
Good to always keep it nice and even, as my mouse has run out of battery, so I'm going to switch over to using the touchpad for the rest of this.
Well,
Yeah, so
Hyo
he eat
is a
everything
happy
in
man.
mid, thanks to the shockwave. What's that, Hyo?
I was saying that he got a pretty nice feed on mid.
Yeah, indeed. Managed to eat everything with the shockwave.
And
I
he
thought you were
also
talking
got
shit,
a
man.
nice... No. And he also got a nice reroll. Tox now.
Yeah, absolutely. As we saw
For
from
cannons, Ascendant to hold 10 and also Demon Keeper on 15. And then
100%.
Tox for clear.
Yeah, it's
So he has a pretty setup for
looking pretty good for him. Especially if that
Even 14.
especially if that cheeky little what's the name of the up disciple again? Messiah. That Messiah bug with the cannon ammunition, if that's still in the game. I think it was patched out
I
already.
don't think so. Yeah.
I believe it was patched out, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, if you guys remember that game with the 21 game with Carlos on Tok Cannon for 21, had just an absolutely massive mid. Definitely shows you the power of that sort of combination. Just stacking AoE damage. It's gonna do pretty well. Not the best on 10, but the thing is with these cannons, you have a choice between going for more AoE damage or going for more single targets. So they're actually rather flexible. Of course, you pay for that flexibility with 10 gold. So, you know, there's a bit of give and take, but that's how it should be. You don't want just a unit that's going to be reasonable every single level with no sort of drawback, which is what cannon would be if it didn't cost 10 gold to get the ammunition. So,
Mr. Solal taking his second reroll.
I'm concentrated. Yeah, I have to. I'm bad 8. Oh no, I have an S, yeah, but yeah, I'm still bad 8. But now we good. We got good team. Talking. I think we got this. I don't know how many heals they burn. Maybe 2.
So
That's
just a
usually...
general little tip for everyone. If you're not controlling your team's own king, and the enemy team is king lead, you should be watching their king just to see what sort of spell they have, what sort of upgrades they're doing, how long they keep upgrading, and how many heals they use, just to make sure that everyone has that information.
Yeah, or if someone write it on the chat and you just read it.
Yeah, if someone writes it, it's good for sure.
Yeah.
That would usually be your job, Solal, since you're not controlling the king.
It's the job of everyone that's not controlling.
Not on this. No, I mean, I play 20 game and I lead my team to the win. But this time I have MS Love and Light Yagami who was talking. So I'm just reading, and relax, playing my hard rolls.
That's usually something that I try to pay attention. Mix on mid, king upgrades, try to calculate regeneration.
Yeah,
When you send on 7, try to pay attention if anyone is mid, what is the king spell.
Yeah, of course everybody does that, right?
No, I think most people pay attention.
Everyone should do it, whether they are or aren't, everyone should.
People don't type.
So out of curiosity, Solal, do you know how to calculate regeneration on a king?
Calculate regeneration on
from
the king
from the scoreboard.
No.
So if you look at the king's health on the scoreboard, you can know how much regeneration your opponents have. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I mean it's fast or not fast. You but not sure about how many you can.
Okay, so
I mean the exact, I don't know.
Yep. So the base number is 3 every single tick. It'll go up by 3 with 0 regen, and every single point of regen adds 5 to that. So it'll go to 8, then to 13, then to 18, 23,
okay, I got
28.
It. So you just divide. You just divide it. Okay.
So basically, you can know how much regeneration a king has by doing that
so
calculation.
6230 to 6295. So that's 65 regeneration in a tick, right? It's not always exact at the higher numbers, but you can get it just about right. 65 regeneration, it's 12 regen. So you know these guys have 12 regen. So that's really nice to know, if, especially if you think your opponents might try and skip in the mid game and king upgrade instead to get their gold up and their income up. If they try and sneak some regen in, if you're keeping an eye on that, you'll know. You can tell whoever's calling, or if you're calling, know yourself that they've done king upgrades. That means maybe you get to push, maybe you try and leak or leak slower, change your plan around that. It's always good to have these little bits of information, because sometimes they'll help you win.
Yeah.
So in general, for level 10, there's 2 people I want to watch. She's going to be Teal, and one of these players right here on the east hand side as well. I think those will be the 2 people to watch on level 10. They'll be the most interesting, at least, I suspect. Obviously, just trying not to give any information away to my mate who's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good, man.
Oh, no,
got
we are
this.
for sure. I just got to be careful with what I say.
Oh, purple with the weak again on 9. Ay, 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 ay.
Is new purple, man. Nah, bro. I could play safe, and I feel like I had to take risk in this game with my rolls, and it's been paid. So I'm okay with this leak. Anyways, they leak as well, so it's not about delay problem. It's more about my goal. But I'm dead 10 anyway.
I'm very curious as to what ammunition Teal's going to use here. There goes for...
Ooh.
I'm not a fan of that at all.
Nope.
I would always go for this. Don't get me wrong, with the Ascendant and just the cannons, you have very, very little mass clear, so you're relatively unlikely to actually be mid, but you're very likely to kill one boss, 2 if you're lucky. Anyway.
I would have probably gotten the Ascendant and maybe one Alpha.
Yep, I agree with you completely. So he's stuffed himself here for 10, basically. So we're going to watch someone else. We're going to watch this player here, who's got the doubling up of these right here. So these 2, this one here, and if I can click on it, this one here, these 2 actually stack, which is kind of cool. So if we see if they're both hitting this boss, and see, it goes down a lot.
Nice.
But quite a big send. Let's see, 3 bosses here.
I killed one man with this.
You got 1
this
snipe.
fucking-
It's quite good with
And I cleared
rather
a
low
lot, man.
value.
I did better than the cannon boys.
Yep, he's done almost the best on this team actually, with the lowest value. So yeah, good effort. So a lot of leaks on level 10 this game, for
Yeah,
sure.
Everybody sent big.
Oh,
They budgets. That's the thing.
So 30-20 king on west,
Ooh.
and 28 getting to 30-20 on east as well. So both teams have a whole lot of king. Both teams are shockwave. Yeah, good point there here. So make sure you just take a look at what's going on in chat. So if that happens to you and you do that, what he has just sort of said there, it'll probably sort of rear its head back at you in the mid game. Won't have any immediate sort of impact, but you might feel it a few levels later on. Again, just trying to be deliberately vague. Apologise if it's not clear. So make sure you read what he is writing. He's been an absolute champion here. I might actually have to pay him for this, but I'm not going to. Joke's on him. Just going to move my screen so you guys can read this a bit more easily. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, the Bug King was unfortunate. I mean, quite frankly, sometimes it'll be the difference between losing heal on 10 but then being completely unable to win the game. I would rather have 0 heals and win than have 1 heal and lose. This is quite literally the difference maker here. Definitely staying lower than I would be comfortable with, particularly when we've got these units here, which, if you remember, they are delicacies. There we go. Knocked one off, and we'll play a bit more like normal here, I think, which is good to see. Yep, so these guys are from last game, so if I upload these in order, which is by no means guaranteed if I'm honest, that was the game with the Bug King where they lost on 10. Hopefully I haven't just spoiled an upcoming video, but you know, it is what it is. So you just got to make sure you click on that king in these later versions. If no one clicks on the king with auto control, it can actually lock, no one can select it, and then you just got to pray to West or East Legion that they don't sort of stuff you over, and they have a nasty habit of doing exactly that.
Bro, I built the fucking tank to win the arena. I feel like it's gonna work. No, it's not.
It's a very, very close arena.
Yeah, bro, I added this fucking tank, but he was stuck.
Ascendant with a Healthy Witch Doctor is still better than your tank, I'm sorry.
Don't say that to my tank, man. It's a French tank.
And there was a game I was playing a little while ago. I had a Doomsday with Dark Mage and Parasite for 10.
Ooh,
that was pretty awesome. It was a big boy.
I can just imagine.
Oh, we won the arena because of it. It just it was
no
it.
surprise there.
Yeah, it was like it versus like 5 units, and it just absolutely nailed them. It was pretty funny. Yeah, you get fun games like that every so often. That's what I've enjoyed actually about recording FBG so far, FBG games, is that most of them have just been like really interesting or silly in some sort of way, with things that you won't normally see.
You could say so, yep.
I just mean in terms of when I'm playing, just the games have been really interesting, and like a little bit unique in some sort of way, which is really cool. In answer to the referee question there, the small one's rather bad. Upgraded? Actually, I'm not sure. We sort of haven't... I think, when I say we, I mean like, at least the little players that I'm sort of good mates with in general. I don't think we've quite reached a consensus, but I think it's pretty solid. But yeah, strong 7, weak 10, strong 15. Yeah, no, it definitely is strong 15. It's really, really good with buffs, things like Parasite, Dark Mage, this thing right here. So it's definitely an interesting unit. Definitely not easy to play though. It's extremely difficult to play early on. I think the best way to actually use it is to add it like this. So we'll see if it becomes an upgraded version of itself, which it certainly should. We'll see the little effect it has, which is actually quite cool. I really like the look of it and the design. I think Browder and Kappa have done an excellent job there. So full credit to them, and it's really good to see that they're actively working on the map, just trying to make the game better for us. Yeah, that game was against me, Hyo.
Sorry.
He copied me.
By the way, guys, I can speak what my plan, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to slow league this. I made a block to split, just so you know.
Did your split work?
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be right.
Doesn't look like you split, to be honest.
I did.
But yes, you're about to split
Bro,
any level except the level you sent.
Bro, I did a perfect pro league, man.
I think this is a pro hold.
Oh yeah?
With this spell? I think so. It's very, very close though. But the healing...
No,
the healing aura of the mermaid. No, this spider's gonna do it.
One. No, please don't do that!
No. Like I said, that wasn't a pro league.
Oh my god, bro, that was almost the best league ever of my life, man.
It was rather close, but no cigar. Anyway, you can see this thing here. It's spreading out like this.
Where's the... Sorry to cut it. Where's the best split to put? I'm not sure. Is not good here, the spider?
We
You're...
can't help you.
Yeah, can't help you.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, you can ask your team, but we can't help you.
I'm not. Anyway, I'm going to leak this. I'm not building.
But you can see this sort of spreading out, so it actually, you know, has a nice little aesthetic there. I'm rather a fan of it. I can't be too obvious, or he's gonna know what this dude is gonna know what unit I'm talking about. The Nike.
Well, I'm to be
Just
honest, bro. I'm a
do
little
it.
bit stoned, so I can't listen to you, read my chat, concern on my things.
Yeah, no, 100%. But it's
And my
just
English is not the
it's
best,
just a bad
so
look if like
I won't
being a
understand.
moderator, I'm like ghosting even unintentionally or anything like that. So I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything of the sort. You know, and I know you're honest. I know I'm honest, and all of that. So it's not actually a problem, but it's more just for keeping up appearances.
Of course.
I don't
Kind
want
of
to.
French. Not so sure about honesty.
Oh,
I have my doubts on that one.
that's harsh. As I believe I said in one of the earlier videos, we tolerate everyone here in LTD.
Yep.
We accept everyone from everywhere. We sort of tolerate the French.
Bro, how do I look at my unit, man? I build it so good because I still hold 13 and 12, and I split and I don't build. The fuck? My solid base is crazy, man.
On flying levels, slow aura is about twice as effective as it normally is, and slow aura, in my opinion, is the single strongest thing in the game.
Man,
After Ghost. Ghost is number 1, slow aura is number 2. Because they're good on every single melee wave with every single build.
Cool, man.
Yeah, you're probably right there, here. I haven't really paid all that much attention whether the strategy is good or not, if I'm honest. So I'll take your word for it there.
I will fucking sell this exact. It's killing my unit, but it's a slow game good.
So what that effect does is do you see the health on this unit?
You're talking to me?
That's what it does. No. Talking to the recording. So the health on this unit, that's what this effect right here does. Okay? Which is pretty cool. It's rather strong actually. So, here we are. Level 15 incoming. Have a cheeky look, so we're just going pretty standard tox for teal, no surprise. I think this is about what's good. 4 toc makes sense when you're thinking about sort of 17. You generally want 4 toc to clear if you don't have a whole hell of a lot of efficient backline. Yeah, we've rolled into pure darkness on red, so that's really solid. Just replacing that flying machine, are we? There we go.
Yep.
Now we're going dark mages, dark priests, warlocks. Bit of a mix and match on blue here, but you know, it looks pretty good to me overall. Definitely lacking on the front line, but we'll see how.
And fuck, I forget to this epic you and the chat and me Stone. I forget to fucking sell my my little ant in front.
Okay, now I can officially say that you actually split your vein.
Yeah. Yeah, and understand.
So
man.
I've accidentally zoomed in now, so enjoy that, everyone watching. I'll ask Red to zoom me back out in a minute, but you know, I'll wait till this sort of cleans up whichever way it's gonna go. Looks like he's managed to hold. He's managed to hold. No, he's just about leaked, but these aren't very many leaks here.
Nope, and red has a decent mid. He might actually snipe that Inferno, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. I think these 4 centaurs are gonna sort of cuck him a bit.
Yeah. Or he just sniped
got it.
Nice.
Got it. The combination of armor reduction and siege damage definitely doing work there. But yeah, because I'm just using the touchpad here, accidentally sort of swiped 2 fingers on it and zoomed in. So as we can see, Demon is spell immune, you can't shockwave it. So we're trying a bit of a fancy king control, but it's ended up sort of biting us in the ass. Not a big deal though. We lose 1 heal, but I believe we have a heal to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's from our side, it's a win from the start. They lost too much heals at start, and they have shockwave. We had both shockwave, and they lose 2, and we lost 0 on 7.
Whoa, that sounds
So-
like confidence.
Yeah.
Anyway, fair
And
enough.
now
fair
we all stack 3k wood. You know.
enough. The wood is indeed stacked.
Yeah, that's usually what you want to do with wood. You
Would
want to stack it.
would you describe it as hardwood?
Wood, lumber, or maybe lumber you wanted me to say. Teacher.
I'm asking you if you would describe it as hardwood.
Hardwood. I don't know what you're talking about, my brother.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, and I almost forgot by talking with you to destroy my ant, man.
Ooh. I didn't even notice that one.
Yeah, it's not such a good look, is it?
Oh, and nice reroll on team again. Dark Priest with Troll Fighter now. He has had some great rolls this game. 4 talks, 1 Ascendant, some cannons, and now even Messiah and
Yeah,
Dark Priest with Troll Fighter.
it's a bloody ridiculous reroll. And he's got the king of all units itself, Rider. You know, Rider's actually really good with ship.
Never tried it, to be honest.
No, it
I
is.
mean, I know I used to play Riders on the other map, LHTD, but I never really use it that much on Mega.
On this map, they have an ability where the first, I believe it's 5 attacks, do quite a lot more damage. So the ship
Okay.
pulls the boss in, and then the rider uses all those attacks on the boss, and it's actually
That's
rather
good,
efficient.
okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's about the only niche for the unit, because it's bloody awful otherwise. This is worse than 1200.
I
Yeah,
always love these comments.
you
until
wouldn't see
them.
this in 1200, but that's okay. We have a lot of players here, so there is a bit of a variation in skill compared to 1200, but that's good, because that's how everyone will improve. So yeah, these two definitely should be gone for one of these. It's not such a good look. I'm not sure why we've been so keen to keep those, but you know, it is what it is. Just pop over to orange. See how he's
This guy
going.
actually snipes the fucking Inferno because of Overworld? He does.
Hmm?
Damn.
Oh, nice ghost there, Hyo. But yeah, the game's over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
game's
man.
over anyways, but
So,
yeah.
man, they have lost 2 heal, and we have the same king on 7s. And we have a good push all together. Me and my team, we are always pushing together. You know, with a good unit. Was looking GG
Together
to me.
forever. Anyway, good effort
Yeah,
for
man.
orange to mid here versus a reasonably large send. 5400 value, so he's definitely very high on the value sort of side. But unfortunately for him and his team, it's not going to be enough. They are going to lose the game on 17 here. But it was.
We wanted. Someone say 21, and I said be a bit better at 17 with MNS because I think 21 will be too big.
21 would probably be too long a skip and leave you open to a resend. I'm inclined to agree. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining me here. Well played, Solal. Congratulations on your win, and cheers everyone for watching.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.